I doubt we'll go back to 3 months of nobody flying. So it's definitely kind of the worst is behind us, but that doesn't mean it's smooth sailing ahead. There's still a lot of hard work to do, and it's going to be kind of a slow recovery here. But I do think the worst is behind us.
Yeah, TSA numbers at about 700,000. That was down or up from the bottom. It was in March. We had one day 92,000 people traveling. Normally it's 2.5 million. I guess United wants to see more people on the, traveling. What are you hearing about demand and load factors? Are people becoming more confident, or are we kind of separated two groups, those who will fly and those who won't?
Actually, yes, the business is still not flying in any meaningful way. And I think that's going to take a lot longer to recover, which is unfortunate for legacy airlines like United that, drove about 50% of their revenue from business travel. I think at the earliest that will come in any meaningful way is probably, late September, October, and most likely not until 2021. Right now, you've seen off of the very lows, leisure taking to the air, and May and June, the pace of recovery was very encouraging for airlines. But within the last kind of 2-3 weeks, that has slowed as well. And I would say maybe you haven't seen it continuing to improve week over week and maybe kind of flattened out here, which is unfortunate. And it's a result of the rising COVID cases. It's a result of, some states like California rolling things back and states like New York that are not letting certain other states, travelers from certain other states come in unless they quarantine.
Well, listen, they're burning millions in cash a day, $1 billion loss the quarter, Savi. Are there going to be airlines that don't survive this?
Right now, all of the U.S. airlines have put on a lot of liquidity, and even if you look at United, they will have access to, as they point out, by the end of the third quarter, a little over $18 billion in liquidity. And if they continue to burn cash at this, 25 million level that they think they will burn cash a day level that they think they'll burn cash in the third quarter, it's not great, but that still gives them a couple of years of runway of cash here. And I think it will get better. I mean, people will slowly, increasingly start flying, and hopefully by 2021, especially if there is a vaccine that's more widely available, then I think things will return back to normal a bit more. And in the meantime, all these airlines are resizing themselves for what they believe is going to be the new normal for a couple of years, and that will help kind of reduce some of the costs as well. Unfortunately, that means it comes with it a reduction in employee levels.
Yeah, that's the hard-hit jobs. This is our fourth pandemic, we forget, in 102 years, and none has really lasted more than a year, so I hope that you are right. Very quickly, why do you have a buy rating on Southwest?
Yeah, Southwest came into this with the strongest balance sheet. Another thing that these airlines, depending on how long this lasts, that are going to have to deal with as a fallout is just what their debt burdens are. They're going to spend, a few years building back their balance sheet. Southwest came into this with a very strong position. Southwest also benefits from the fact that they don't have a lot of international. United, for example, drove 40% of their revenue from international, or almost, and Southwest is almost all domestic. And the domestic recovery is faster. It's a little bit easier for people to travel domestically. And Southwest is a little bit more leisure mix. We think about maybe 60%.